Keyontae, take me through the process of how you ended up at K-State.
It was long. I mean, just trying to get cleared first, and then showing schools that I actually got cleared. I honestly had a highlight video after I got cleared. I made got one of my friends make a mixtape for me, and just to show like teams that I could still be able to play. And that's when a lot of other teams seen the video, started hitting me out more. And K-State was one of the teams that reached out and just said they trust like everything. They had similar players, and he been in this process before. He wanted me to come out and take a visit. And I told my parents took a visit, one of the best visits I had, probably in college. And from there, like after my visit, I knew where I wanted to end up at, and that's why I told my parents. I waited a little longer, but
yeah, you waited a long time. I mean, it took you, that process took a while.
it was
Get a little
just.
scary at the end, like school starting.
I mean, I knew the timeline, like they had gave me the timeline, but it was just more of just my health, just saying where I can be at for that standpoint, and just knowing like what coach is really there for you. I mean, I've been through one coaching staff already. Like I've been to college before, so I know what it takes to win, and like how much a coach is really there for his players, and that's how Coach Tang is. He showed from day one when I came to my visit how everything we do is a family, and he had a vision of what he seen the season as.
Well, you mentioned the heart. At what point did you think, I don't have to worry about this, here we go, or do you still worry about it? I mean, maybe not, I guess.
No, I don't worry about it as much. I mean, I just go out there and just play now. I mean, I feel like God put me in this position to play, and there's no way I can turn around now. So just take it day by day and just have like, I probably say just know like I have the right healthcare around me.
What's been your favorite moment?
My favorite moment, probably the KU game. I never had like a game where fans just ran the court and me scoring a game winner. Either that one or the LSU. LSU was my first game winner ever, so one of those. Probably those.
You won Newcomer of the Week again. Seems like you do it every week. You still feel like a newcomer in this league?
Nah, I mean, yes and no. Just still trying to adjust to the team, but I feel like just constantly winning and just showing that my work is showing and improving every week. I feel like I played in the league for a while.
So Keyontae, how much do you think this year Kansas State has revived your basketball career?
It has a lot. I mean, like I said, Coach Tang from day one, he had a vision of like how he seen me playing this year, and he told me like what did he want me to come in for, and when he said that, I knew exactly it was the right spot. Just knowing they call this a pro league, so I mean I was preseason player of the year in the SEC, and I felt like if I was in that conference, I should be able to showcase myself in the best conference in college basketball. So basically just betting on myself really and just trusting Coach Tang.
Can you also tell me what kind of influence Marquise was during the recruiting process? I know he was out in front with everybody trying to get him here. How did he kind of sell you to come?
He was a big part of my recruiting process for K-State. Wise, he was my host, so just when he picked me up after Coach Tang's house, we had dinner. We sat in the car for like 30, 40 minutes and just talked like his vision. I was trying to see what he was trying to use this year as, or what he was trying to improve, and he was telling me everything like he won player of the week, average 10 assists, all of that stuff like that as a point guard. And I already knew how Marquise played. I seen him. He played in the EYBL league when I played too, so I seen that he already knew how to shoot and just a fast point guard. And that's somebody I wanted. I was just thinking like if I come to this team, that's somebody I can pass to that know that's gonna score in tough moments as well. So just talking to him, then we came in the gym and got shots up together. So that's why I knew like that was one of the point guard that he was willing to win.
Keyontae, to be able to come here and get kind of a second chance to play basketball again, what does that mean? Because obviously there was other schools that maybe weren't going to give you that opportunity.
It means a lot. I mean, love K-State. It's like my second home for sure. I just appreciate everybody around here that's willing to appreciate me to come here and just give me the opportunity. Like Coach Tang, all the coaching staff. I mean, they always say they believed in me that I'd be able to play, and they wanted to coach me. I had doubts, like they just saying like they might turn around the last one, but they stuck through it, and I really appreciate them for that.
On your left arm, I think you've got a tattoo of all the jerseys you've worn. Are you going to add?
They always ask me. Yeah, the coaching staff asks me every day. I'm gonna add K-State up there. I just gotta find the right spot. I don't know yet, but I'm definitely gonna add them up there.
What created that connection with you and Coach Tang?
Just talking to him. I mean, during my visit, recruiting process, he was calling me every other week. If he wasn't, it was hard for him to get in contact with me. I don't really be on my phone talk to my parents, and my parents always tell me like what Coach Tang called, or somebody from the coach staff, Coach Ream, Coach U called, and then from day, I think when I got here, they picked me up from the airport, and he was joking around, just showing like he had a different side, not all about business, just like he liked to have fun, man. That's something I like. Just want to feel comfortable where I can like play around and be serious at the same time and just enjoy life. Really, that's what Coach Tang does.
How would you describe the bond you've created with K-State, the school, in just a 4-month period?
I feel like I created a great bond. I mean, especially when brothers being with them every day. We did a lot of stuff like besides the season. We had to go to retreats and everything else, like, that made us closer. And I just feel like that helped us get closer to them. I mean, I was new here. They've been here before me. When I got here late. So just trying to catch up and just trying to talk to everybody one by one, just not trying to force a relationship. And I feel like doing all that when we had Shark Week, that all made us get closer. So.
What do you feel like senior night's gonna be like for you?
I mean, I told my dad a little bit about it. He was like, "How you gonna have 2 senior nights?" I told him I don't know, but I feel like I feel like it's just gonna be a night where a lot of people just appreciate probably me coming here and just giving me the opportunity. And for me, it's just like it'll be big for me because it's just thanking K-State for like having me here and just playing basketball, like just giving me the second chance. So.
As a Manhattan native, what's it going to mean for you, Nate?
Yeah, it'll be really special for me. Like you said, I'm from here. I grew up here. I've been to senior nights in Bramlage before. Actually, Curtis Kelly, he's a GA for us, but I was at his senior night and just seeing the atmosphere and everything there. It's going to be a really cool moment for me to be out there on senior night here in my hometown. So.
What's Keyontae meant to this team throughout the year? Just not just on the court, but off.
Oh yeah. I mean, obviously Keyontae on the court, like you said, he's making plays. He's our guy. We got to go to him. But off the court, he's just someone that's always a joy to be around. He's always, like you said, he likes to play around and likes to have fun. He's always making jokes. In warm-ups, he's always rapping songs. Sometimes I don't even know the lyrics, but he's singing them to me. So, yeah, he's just someone you can always enjoy to be around and just have a good time. So he's outside of his ability on the court. He really brings his team together.
Keyontae, you've now almost played the full Big 12 schedule. But knowing that, would you say this is definitely the best conference in America because you've played in another high major league?
Nah, for sure it is. Definitely. Like, we don't have no off nights here. It's the competition, the fan base. You go in different sold out crowds. It's a good feeling. Like, it's what you want to come in as a college athlete. Basketball, this is everything. Yeah.
Nate, how much of an inspiration has Keyontae been on maybe you, but also the other players on the team, given his story?
Yeah, I think it's been a huge inspiration on me, and I think the whole team, right? He was told that he might never play basketball again, or that he won't ever play basketball again, and just for him to not only have the vision of wanting to do it again, but one time Coach Tang talked about just like the amount of faith we have is how big the God is we get to experience, and just for Keyontae to have the faith to not only that he was going to play basketball again, but he was going to play in the Big 12 and at the Division I level and play at the level he's playing at. I mean, he's incredible, and to go on past college too, it's an inspiration to us all, and I think it just shows that no matter what we go through, if we have faith and we truly trust God in that process, that we can reach those goals and those dreams we have.
Nate, what has this season meant to you as kind of the local guy representing the Wildcats this year? The success of the season, I mean.
Yeah, it's meant a lot to me. Like you said, growing up here, I've seen a lot of different, I guess you could say, I wouldn't say eras, but different places that the program's been in before. There's been times when they've been really successful and you have the fan base around it, and then there's been times where they haven't done so well, and you kind of see, maybe, I want to say the fan base weakens, but like it's hard to get excited about teams when they're not performing at a high level. And so to come here and play for this team, and then also for us to have the success we're having, it's been a dream come true for me, and I'm just so thankful that I got to be a part of it and be a piece of that journey to bringing this team to where we're at today.